Hi, anybody. I'm back. I'm just going to color for a little while, hoping that it's calming. Yeah. I don't know where the leak was, but definitely heard a leak. I'm not sure. Anyway, I will just color until hopefully some of you can join me. Sure, you're mostly giving up on me, which I would completely understand. I'm kind of giving up on me lately. It's like, what else? Hi, whoever joined me. Oh, isn't this strange? I'm just having such a strange day. Oh, I lost somebody. Yep, still coloring. Right where we left off. Yep. And we do still have some thunder, but it's not like it was. So I figured I'd come on and do this in the calm between the storms, so to speak. It's still in the storm, but not like it was about 15 minutes ago, 10-15 minutes ago. That was awful. And I'm still afraid because I was hearing rain like hitting metal. And the only thing I have metal up here is some file cabinets, which are covered with beading stuff. And a lamp box. And if it was that, I'm afraid of electrical fire, of course. And I don't see any sign of moisture there. So I am not sure where it was hitting metal in the house because I can't find it. Hello. I'm back, sorta, kinda. Oh, goodbye. Am I not live or what's going on here? Okay, let me hit this and hit live chat again. Okay, welcome to live chat. Yes, okay. I don't know what's going on exactly in this house, but it was rather frightening. Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back, whichever it is for you. Oh, my goodness. This has been one heck of a week. What a way to end it. Well, it's not over yet, but it's calmed more. And actually, during the little break I had, I made a cup of tea, but I also learned that the next couple counties away had tornado watches. So it was really bad winds here. Okay, I went from 0 to 3 to 1. Hi, 1 person. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully I won't have to go running away again. That was just scary. So I apologize. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Hi, Alicia. How are you doing? I was on earlier and I had to get off because we were having a really super bad storm. Really scary high winds. And so I lost everybody that was on earlier, and I told them I'd probably come back tonight. Yeah, long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you heard from you in a long time. Are you still doing jewelry? Or just other like inspirational stuff? Or what's happening with you? Enough talk about me, huh? Anyway, I'm just coloring until people hopefully come back on. I told them I'd either be on later tonight or tomorrow, so I don't know if anybody's even going to look for me tonight. And I still might have water damage somewhere in this house, but I can't figure out where it is. Anyway, hi, second person. So welcome. Okay. Are you working or just kind of chilling, or you doing good? I thought about leaving YouTube a couple times myself, so sorry, I don't mean to be nosy. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Just being inquisitive. I'm doing jewelry, sort of, once a month for a collab. I need to get into that better again, as I keep saying. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that now. Sorry, I knew that. I'm not coloring the trees because I'm going to die cut these and they'll, I'm not even in frame. Oh gosh, you should have told me that. Like, Deb, I can't see a thing you're doing. Because they're going to be die cut off, and I don't know if owls have any color in their whites of their eyes part, but oh well. Yeah, it can be difficult on YouTube, and it all depends on what you're doing with it. I do a lot of collabs now, and 3 times a week normally, except this week, I do Stampin' Up stuff because I'm selling Stampin' Up products, which is paper crafting. So my lives are generally Stampin' Up, and then I do collaborations, which are a combination of Stampin' Up and not Stampin' Up. And one of those collabs is having fun making jewelry, and it's my collab that I started because I really wanted to force myself to make more jewelry, but I don't know what it is. I just I'm having a hard time with mojo lately, both in jewelry now and in cards. So I'm trying to get my butt back in gear. Yeah, these are Stampin' Up's alcohol markers. They come in the colors that they have. They come in a pair of light and dark, so it's really easy to, you know, kind of blend them and stuff. You don't have to worry about color matching and all that stuff because they kind of do it for you. Like, this is light and dark crumb cake, which is what I'm using for the owl. And I use light and dark pumpkin pie for the pumpkin. And I use just the light olive, old olive, but it has a dark one too. So that's the nice thing about those. But, yeah. I like them a lot too. I have, before I joined Stampin' Up, I had bought Spectrum Noir, and I still have those, but I don't use them anymore because I have these, and since these are what I sell, and these work for me because I honestly had trouble doing the color coordination. Oh wait, what was that? I missed that. Ah. Okay, let me see. Yeah, the owls are cute. These are from a stamp set in their mini catalog, August to December, called Have a Hoot. So my original title was let's make cards and have a hoot. But then we got this severe storm, which probably, you're in New Jersey, right? It might be headed your way. I hope not, because it was pretty scary. And my friend lives near Gettysburg, PA, which is west of me. And they were under tornado watch. And that was earlier today. I didn't know that until just a little when I got off the live. Hi, whoever joined. Welcome. So, oh, that's a cape. Whoops. I don't think I colored that right the first time either. It's raining. Well, watch out for the winds and the, I mean, it was more than raining here. It was like a deluge. It was pretty scary, actually. And then I started hearing water pinging where you said you were here. So anyway, thank you for coming back and keeping me company. I appreciate that. So I just outlined that with dark crumb cake, and now I'm coloring it in with the lighter, and I'm kind of trying to go up in those where the lines are to blend them out a little bit with the light. I actually should use the other end. Hello, whoever else joined. Welcome back. And I'm going to go up here and try and blend that out too. I'm not the best colorist, but I try. I do all right, I think. You know, it's not perfect, but that's life. Life isn't perfect. Especially this last, well, it could be worse. I can't even complain. I'm going to actually use purple rich raspberry for the cape. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's still raining, but it's like lighter rain, and the wind has, knock on wood, has died down a little bit. So I'm hoping the worst of it is over. That's why I decided to come on again now instead of waiting till tomorrow, because I'd rather just finish the 2 cards I have ready for now. Anyway, so those are the 3 that I'm going to use. That one and that one, which will cut the spider out separate, and the pumpkin. I'm not going to use this Christmas one just yet. You can see where I die cut them before. So if you get the bundle, I'll show you the stamp set. This is the stamp set. It has Christmas. That one's cute. And then this little couple here under the mistletoe. So it's got Christmas and Halloween. I guess you could, if you just don't put the spider on, it could be non-Halloween, but most of them, it's, you know, with stuff. And then it comes with this spider web, this piece, which I showed and we used already. And then the things to cut out, the pieces you color, but like I was saying, I think this is the spider one. This cuts out the spider and the owl, but it doesn't cut the tree out. So thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that was. So I'm going to turn around and die cut the 3 that I need, and I'll be right back. I'll bring the card in so you have something pretty to look at. It's just behind me, so I'll keep talking. I'll try to, unless I get scared again or something. Hopefully not. Ugh. And amazingly, the power stayed on. I kind of feel bad for my neighbor that had yellow jackets in their house earlier today. I don't know if she got that fixed or not before that storm hit. I'm really feeling bad for them right now. So although I have it bad a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to do the one with the pumpkin. Oh, Paige, hi. I missed, sorry, I turned around to do, yeah, the little spider. Oh, this one here. That, I'll show you what I use for that in a minute. I'm just trying to, I came back on and just continued coloring because I figured that's the boring part anyway. And now I'm trying to die cut these pieces so we can finish this card. I didn't find where the leak was, but it sounded like it was hitting metal. And the only metal I have is file cabinets and like the light box that's right behind me. And I can't see any moisture there or on my file cabinets that are covered in jewelry stuff. But I you know, kind of went around and tried to feel all of that. Now let me see. This one is with the moon. So that is this. And I think on my first one, yeah, I colored his cape in like it was part of his body, but it wasn't. So this time I colored it in rich raspberry. All right, turning around again. So this has been weird, a weird day, a weird week between my laptop and the storms and some other stuff. Ooh, I almost, did I just lose my, there's my little moon. I don't know if I got that off a little bit. Got that off just a little bit. I'm going to trim that down just a tad. I must have moved it on the machine. I'm not used to this camera or phone, so please bear with me. Let's move this out of the way again. As far as being in, I'm not the greatest with it even on my webcam, but it's a little trickier here because I'm going through my camera to see what I'm doing, and I'm not used to doing that. So those are those pieces. Let me put my dies away. Move that out of the way. Let's see how we were doing. All right. Okay. So how did I have this? I had it like this one with the, I have to trim the moon too. So how is everyone else doing that came on? And welcome back. We're still having some rain, but that scary part of the storm left anyway. That was really bad. Really bad. I mean, I don't mind thunderstorms too much, but that one was pretty scary. So, and I'm worried because I don't know where that noise was. The water leaking. Yeah, Stampin' Up! Stuff is nice. That's why I enjoy it when I'm not in a funk. I should trim him too, but I'm just going to leave him go. And what I used is black dimensionals. They come in a pack like this, and there's a sheet of big ones, and I think 2 sheets of little ones. They look white, but they're not. They're actually black on the bottom, and that way, if you have something, you could use white ones too, but I have this sheet of black that's almost done, so I'm gonna use it if I'm in frame. Let me move these markers out of the way for now. Move this up a little bit. There we go. Pick my glue up that fell over. So if you ever need anything, Alicia, I'd love to be your demonstrator. And I'd be happy to, send you a catalog if you think you're interested in anything. But the links to my web store and everything are always below the videos. So feel free to take a link and it'll take you to my web store, and then you have to hit shop now, and then you'll go to the main website and be shopping with me. That's how it kind of works. The little moon and I didn't cut that moon very good. It's hard to get a hold of it to do it right because it's so little. And I'm afraid I'm going to cut the actual moon, which I don't want to do. That's better. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. This is my second try at this today because of storms. Ugh, my glue is now being probably because I left it up here with the lid off. I need to use my fine tip glue. How are you doing, Kathy? What a wacky 2020, huh? Oh, I still need to do these two too, but I'm trying to. I got glue on my moon. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, thanks, Alicia. No pressure. I don't like to pressure people. I tell people usually at the beginning of my videos if there's a host having a party, and there is. Crafts and More with Donna Jackson's having a party this month. 2 more days her party goes. And then I don't currently have anybody lined up to do a party for September. So, but I'll still have a host code, and that'll just be for me, unless, and then I think Kathleen is going to have one in October. I'm way overkilling the dimensionals again here. Thank you guys for coming on, joining me today, whatever it is. This evening, like the Dracula owl. Welcome to this evening. The next card is just going to be autumn. Not everybody likes Halloween. I understand that, but this is kind of cutesy Halloween. It's not really. It's not. I don't like scary Halloween, so this is not really scary. I hardly ever watch TV, but since my laptop is down, and I don't have cable TV anymore, so I watch, usually I watch like Netflix or YouTube, but since my laptop is in the shop, hopefully still being diagnosed, I didn't get a call today, so I'm hoping Monday I'll find something out. Anyway, I've been turning the TV on, but I only have this, it was like a $40 antenna thing. You don't even pay a monthly service. And I used to get like 29 channels. Well, I think I still have 29 channels, but only about 10 of them come in, and about 5 of those are Spanish, which I know a little bit of, but not enough to watch the shows. Anyway, so one of the channels is called Court TV or something like that. And so I've been watching all these crime show videos, like back to back, binge watching them. They're like real life CSI kind of stuff, and you know, that kind of stuff, which I guess my analytical mind goes towards. I don't know. All right. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this time because we'll see. I have to poke at more of the stuff, and we have to stamp the sentiment yet. But this is the spider web, and what I used, which was on back order, it just came in, is the rainbow glimmer paper. And it looks like this. It has all these colors in, and you get 2 sheets. And then what I did is I hewed a thin strip of it to, oops, the adhesive sheets that we sell now, which are 6 by 12 inches. I just cut off like you can see a strip 1.5 inches wide, and down here at the bottom is what I use, the orangey yellow. Yeah, we have 3 different glitters now. This is in the annual catalog. And like I said, it's called Rainbow Glimmer Paper. But we also have a pale blue one called Balmy Blue. And we have a black one. So those are 3. I hope I'm not forgetting any. Anyway, I'm going to try and peel this off and see if I can get more of those out. I ran it back and forth, but with the extra layer on, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to have to see. I got some of them off just by doing that. But I'm going to have to take my pokey tool and try and get the rest out. And they should, yeah, they're coming out pretty good. They weren't coming out too good. I'll have to brush them a little bit with the sticky back on, because it was like it was too thick. I don't know. It was sticking to the sticky back. But this is so much easier than trying to glue it once you get all the little things cut out. I probably should have poked them through the other way, but that's okay. I guess you could use this piece too if you wanted to, but nah, that's pretty yucky looking. All right, so let me just poke. So this is the Rainbow Glimmer Paper, which I didn't really think I'd like, but I think I'll like it. I like shiny stuff too. In, you know, tasteful shiny stuff. And this just went well on the card. So that's what I did for this. You could just use, hi Gigi, thank you for joining me. This is round 2 because I got interrupted rudely by a really severe thunderstorm earlier. Are you okay in Texas where you're at? I hope you weren't affected by that, whatever those were, tropical storms or whatever. So I'm using the Have a Hoot set right now. I'm almost, well, we have a couple more things to do with the card yet. Now they're all sticking to me. The little bits are sticking to me. So Fridays I usually try and work with things mostly out of the mini catalog, which I had in my description on the first round, but I don't think I got it put in there. Okay, let me move this out of the way. And stick this on. And then try and get these pieces off of me. And I had this right over here. And it's already sticky on the back, so it just goes on really well. Let me try and, I don't know if I can do this without upsetting my phone a little bit. Oops. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Sorry. Hi, other people coming in too. Thank you for coming. And this is the card so far. This is the finished one from before. I tried to go live earlier. I'm just trying to get the little bits off my fingers now. And now we're up to the inside and the sentiment. So the sentiment is Have a Hoot on Halloween. And that is out of the same stamp set. And we're going to stamp that on, I think it's about a 3/4 inch piece of Whisper White. So let me find one of those. This might be a little wider than that. We may have to trim it, but oh well. And we're going to use Rich Razzleberry. So where I sit in this room, I'm going to put it over here. Oh boy, this is going to be hard. I'm not used to doing this with the phone in front of me. I have no idea. Oh, I did pretty good actually. So maybe this is good, having the phone in front of me. I don't know. I'm testing it out. But I do miss my laptop Okay. And then what I did on this is I actually used my Cajun Craze Light alcohol marker. Usually I use my dye-based markers to go around the edges, but I wanted it to sort of bleed into the white, and the alcohol marker does that because that's more Halloween-y, I think. Is that a word, Halloween-y? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna try and bring my trimmer here, and let's just see if I can get that at 3/4-ish. Did good. Anyway, is everybody having dinner? I'm going to cut a little bit off of this, and then we're going to use the punch from the Banner Year bundle that's in the mini catalog also. I'm just going to cut about this much off and try that. Let's see what I did with it. Here it is. I don't have my label on this one. It looks like this. It has the pointy end like that, and then it also has the flag end. So I'm using the point. You're cooking dinner? What's good for dinner tonight, guys? It's Friday night, so you know what that means usually is, for me, is frozen pizza night. I'm going to cut another little bit off that. Last night I made homemade chicken, broccoli, carrot stir fry because I didn't have any stir fry vegetables, but I had broccoli and canned carrots. It was an experiment. Tacos, that sounds good. Oh, thank you. That's sweet of you to say. All right, let me get that marker I said. And is this the light Cajun Craze? Nope, that's Calypso Coral. I think I have it out already. Hang on. Yep, light. Nope, that's Pumpkin Pie. Well, that would work too, but light Cajun Craze. Okay. So I'm just going to go around the edges, and it's going to bleed a little, and that's what I want. Normally you don't, but yeah, for Halloween, why not? Oh, anyway, I started to tell you about this show I was watching. So last night, actually, I think it was an old crime fiction show. It was, I know it was. I don't remember which one it was, though. On that same channel. And it was about these people that were into the dark side stuff. Anyway, it was pretty yucky. It was pretty yucky. All right, I'm going to use some dimensionals and put them on here. Oh. Oh, wow. Good for you for doing that. I don't know if I have enough energy to do that, but... And my son has always been thin and, healthy, but he's starting to gain weight too, and we really need to watch. We're eating too much like rice and pasta. I'm not supposed to have any of that stuff. Rice and pasta and starchy stuff, or too much sugar or anything. I'm using those dimensionals again, by the way. But tacos sound good. Anyway, I made the stir fry last night, and the night before I tried making enchiladas in a white sauce. I had a recipe for like using ranch dip mix. Oh my word, I will never make them like that again. They were so salty. And I don't use much salt in my cooking at all. I had to find a different way to make them because in theory, they should have been wonderful, but they weren't. Anyway, there is the card front. So now on the inside, we'll put some bling on too when we're done this. I used this stamp out of a different stamp set. And that is the Celebration Tidings, which I have misplaced. 1 second, and I'll show you that. Oh, here it is. It's this one, Celebration Tidings. So I'm just using this spider webby thing here. Ooh, I could have used that spider. Maybe we'll do that. And now, because I have Boo down here in the corner. So that's what we're going to do next. And with Rich Raspberry again. And that is a photopolymer stamp. It's a pretty big stamp, so I have it on block H. And I have to figure out how to do this so I can see what I'm doing and you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm hoping I'm getting it on the card centered, sort of. A little off, but not too bad. And then while I have the ink out, I'm going to stamp Boo down here in the corner as soon as I find Boo. Here's Boo. Boo! I'm going to clean that stamp too. Okay. Put my ink away. Maybe, if I can get it without getting my fingers in the ink pad. There we go. Okay. And then I have a little strip of designer paper somewhere. Maybe I lost it. Well, we'll do it without it. No, I think that's on the next card, actually. Sorry. Yeah, it is. Hello, whoever just joined. And left. Oh, well. The storm has gone mostly quiet. I can hear distant thunder. Okay, and then the last touch is we're going to add pumpkin pie colored rhinestones out of the holiday rhinestone basic jewel. Sorry for my squeaky chair too. Yeah, that's why they call it Rich Raspberry, I guess. Thank you, everybody. Oh no, Crops for Fun, where are you? If you don't mind my asking. Be safe, because it was pretty crazy here for about 20 minutes or so. And then it still went on for a little while. I need at least one up there. I actually think I'm going to put a couple up here. Thank you, Paige. We have one more card to do. Oh, yeah, it is. Well, I thought it was coming. There might be another round because our storm came from the west, because my friend lives near or in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. So that's only 4. So I had to put one more down here somewhere. And they, I think, had it first, and they had tornado warnings. So, yeah, it was pretty frightening. I'm going to put this one right here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There we go. Rich Raspberry with Cajun Craze and pumpkin pie. Some of the rainbow glimmer paper. And then just using the Have a Hoot for the cutesy little owls, and this time I colored his cape in a color other than his little body. You know what? I don't know if this is probably his cape too, so I still goofed it up. Oh no. Well, you be safe. I hope everything works out good for you. Anyway, that's card 1, and for those of you who missed it, I'll just do a quick little lesson. This Have a Hoot comes with the dies that cut out those windows. And I said this when I was on earlier, but just if you weren't here. So those dies then will cut out 3 little tags There are 3 different sizes. Hang on. Yep. Well, where'd you do? Here it is. Yeah, I guess here. So these 3 size tags. So you have these little tags when you cut out the cardstock. And then I did it in white also. I got a little window. So if you want to raise this up, you can do that, like color the images in. So to color them in the right place, or stamp them in the right places, I just put little pencil marks inside so I know where to stamp. Then I take this away, stamp the images, and then erase the pencil marks, even if they get on here and on background, and put this down on top. And then you can bump this up on dimensionals, or even you could put acetate behind here, and put foam tape around and make it into a shaker, which is what I'm probably going to do with this one. Okay, but not tonight. You love the one with the straight hole. Oh, the tags, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, the biggest one has the... Oh, actually, the biggest one and the medium one have the straight hole, and then the little one has the round. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll use them for something else. And I have them in Rich Raspberry and in white now. So that's it for tonight for the Have a Hoot. But now we're going to switch gears, and we're going to be using Lots to Celebrate, the jar and the little leaves, and the Hammered Metal 3D embossing folder. Oh, well, we sell it. I mean, it comes with the Hoot Owl thing. And then also I'm using the dies from the gathered leaves. Oops. Yeah, her cards were fun, weren't they? The feathers, I did get to see that. I'm behind on watching my video, so they were. Let me see what else I missed. Okay, come on, screen. I'm sorry, I'm trying to. I can't. It won't let me it won't let me scroll up. Anyway, so that's what we're using. And then I'm bringing in papers from the Gilded Autumn Specialty Designer Series paper. But I'm using this one, which is on the back of this, which I used for something else. And the brushed metallic papers, which I ran through the Hammered Metal 3D embossing folder, a little bit of crumb cake, and put it all on Cajun Craze. I still have some of those little things from that spider web on me. Anyway. Thank you, Alicia. Then these little leaves I punched out with the Gilded Autumn punch set, which has, you know, I've been using these a lot because I love them. You get a maple leaf, an oak leaf, and an acorn, but I'm not using the acorn tonight. I'm using the maple and oak leaf. And I did them in Cajun Craze. We're going to not use this one. I tried it in mint macaron, some of the designer paper. What? Well, that's what spider webs do. Even paper ones. I'm not sure what that meant. Anyway, these are out of the brushed metallic papers by Stampin' Up. And then somewhere I have some in just regular mint macaron. Hang on. I've lost them. Here it is. There's one of them. I should have, maybe I have another one ready with the card already. I think I do. Yep, I do. So I don't need these. Anyway, that's what I punched out. So we have a Cajun Craze A2 card base, regular standard card base. Let me just Go like this and take a sip of tea. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. The pieces all over. Oh my gosh, yeah. Hi, Heather. You made it back. Yay. We finished the owl card, which looks like this. Well, that's the first one. And then the second one, I was all proud. I said, oh, I colored the cape a different color than the owl, but I forgot to. I did the front of the cape the same color as him and then purple in the background. Oh, well. And then that's the inside on both of them. So now we're getting ready to do this one. Yeah, the owls are super cute. They really are. That's the Have a Hoot set. So we're going to be using these leaves that are from the Love to Celebrate stamp set with the jar right here. They're all connected, but they look like separate little leaves when you stamp them. And we're going to use the jar, and I may or may not use the lid this time. But the sentiment I'm going to use, I'm so glad you're in my life. None of the sentiments on this one were like, I don't know. I could have used thinking of you, but I didn't. So anyway, I stamped it on the Gathered Leaves. Gathered Leaves dies largest leaf. And the leaves, we're gonna ink. Oh, did you win that in bingo? Cool. Yay. Anyway, we're going to stamp those in different colors with ink, markers, on the leaf and on this. Okay, thank you so much for coming over, Alicia. I'm so glad you made it too. Thank you. Yeah, the jar one. Okay, cool. I forget what I won in a bingo. I don't know. Anyway, let's do the jar and the stamping on here first. And I think I used Early Espresso. No, I used Cajun Craze on here. I actually used Gray Granite on here, but I'm going to switch it and use Chrome Cake instead, actually, because that's one of the colors in the background paper. And I will still use Cajun Craze on there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp the jar. I don't know if I'm going to use the lid. And clean that off. I might not use the lid this time. I wasn't crazy about how that came out last time. Let me get my Cajun Craze and stamp the sentiment, and then we'll move on to the leaves. And do I want it like this? How did I do it on there? Sideways like this. I kind of rocked that a little bit and I shouldn't have, but it's okay. It's not too bad. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Write markers and this, which has like 6 different leaves. So I'll start with crushed curry, and I'm going to use the brush end, and we'll just go around a couple of the leaves with crushed curry. And then we'll use maybe some pumpkin pie on the same stamp. And then I'm going to wipe that off a little bit. Maybe some pumpkin pie and crushed curry. Not crushed curry. Cajun Craze, sorry. Might even go around the edge of this one a little bit with some crushed curry. So we're getting multiple color leaves which is what I want. And then we're going to bring in some old olive. And maybe just a little bit in the centers of those. All right, now I'm going to give it a good huff. And then bring it down here. Yes, exactly. Best fall colors. I guess you could turn them upside down like they're falling in here, right? But oh well. Multicolored leaves. Kind of cool looking. So now we're going to do that again. Let me wipe it off. And then we're going to put some on our leaf here. Thank you, Philomena, and welcome back. Yeah, the striped paper. I don't know if that is my favorite, but I like it for fall. It's got nice fall colors to it, right? But anyway, I don't know if it's something, if I was in a store walking by it, if I'd pick it out first. All right, so I'm going to start again with the yellow. Maybe 3 colors is too many on a leaf, but I don't know. So crushed curry, a little bit of pumpkin pie. Maybe we'll leave it at that on those two. And then we'll do a little bit of pumpkin pie with Cajun craze. And maybe just some Cajun craze. And, old olive here. I think I do want a little old olive on those still. And maybe old olive with just some crushed curry on that one. And then wipe it off. Now on this one, I'm going to kind of do a couple at a time. Try to. And then finish it off down here. Oh, bye, Kathy. Sorry. Enjoy your dinner. You guys are going to make me hungry, which is okay. I need to be hungry instead of eating, which is another reason I like crafting, because it keeps me out of the kitchen, right? Okay, now we're going to use the jar punch on this. Of course. You could leave it connected, punch a hole in your designer paper, and then bring in a jar punch globe and use some shaker bits in there. In fact, maybe we should try that. Maybe we'll try that. I'm winging it. All right. So I'm using scraps, guys. And we're going to change this card just a little bit anyway. This is for the inside. So here's my hammered metal piece. But I had this smaller piece of the stripe. So I'm going with a little bit smaller. A little bit more of the hammered metal showing. And then I'm going to kind of go up a little bit, I think. And then maybe put the leaf down here. And the jar punched out over here. More like that somehow. You can't even see it. So I have more of that showing. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll put some ribbon down here. I don't know yet. Turn it like this and put ribbon here maybe. As well as on the jar. So I might try and do a shaker. I don't know. That might be too much. I'll save that for another card. I don't know if I better push my luck today because it's been, you know, a little wacky. So this is the jar punch. I'll just say when you're stamping, stamp like only about a 1/4 inch up from the bottom of your paper. Otherwise, it won't go in all the way. If that makes sense. See, I don't even think it's a 1/4 inch. Because the last time I had it up maybe 1/2 inch and it was a little bit too much. I had to cut some off to be able to put it into the punch right. Okay. So let's just glue all these together. I really love how that looks, that hammered metal on the, this is the copper brushed metallic. I think it's the copper, and that's the back. You could use the back too, but why would you when you have shiny copper stuff? And I do like to use wet glue on this on the back. Probably the Seal Plus would work all right too, but because it has all the ridges, I just prefer to use wet glue. But I will say, try not to get it too close to the edge. Although I may have to go back in with a little bit of fine tip and smush it out close to the edge. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, do it. Oh, the shaker, you mean? Let's see. Well, maybe. No, I can't now. I cut it out already. Next card. Sorry. So this is the pretty back of that paper, which obviously the stripe is supposed to go this way, which is what I did on the last one. The first one I did. And this is just a piece of crumb cake. I'll tell you what these measurements are in a second, because I don't remember. They are. So the crumb cake is 3 1/4 by 4. So this is 3 by 3 3/4. And then this is a little bit bigger than 1/4 inch. It's roughly 3 3/4, a little bit over that. And by 4 1/2. That's what this is. And then this is the A2. All right, so we're just going to center that. So no fun folds or anything tonight. I will do another shaker with the dome because I think I like that idea. With the leaves, since I'm in fall mode till the end of August. Now next month, what I said was I'd do fall and Halloween. I don't know. I might be alternating fall, Halloween, and Christmas. I needed to do some more Christmas. Because I don't really, well, I do have more fall stuff, but not too much new stuff from the mini that's fall that I haven't already showed you. But I do have some beautiful sets like the Gather Together, and the Country Home is another one that's really pretty. And I want to use my sunflowers out of the annual. So before I put that down, let's get our placement here good. Maybe we'll just do it like that. I don't know if I like it like that. Or maybe we'll do it like that and have the jar. I don't like that. I don't like, oh, you know what? Oh, shoot. I knew I'd forget that. I was going to do it like this. Turn it horizontally. I forgot. Oops. I started mixing, oops. Where'd you go? I started mixing annual and mini catalog on one. Oh, I do that all the time. Well, you do it even with the cardstock, but I mean the hammered metal 3D embossing folder is from the annual as well. I think I'm going to do this sideways. I think I like it better. And then I'll just have a little bow here. I'll just glue this down, but I'll glue and partially bump this up. Maybe if my glue will cooperate with me. I love how those leaves look. I just think that's so pretty with the autumn colors. I may have to make a background with that, but that will take a while. Sorry, I'm taking a sip of tea again. Bad me. All right, so let's get a dimensional. Thought I had some. Oh, I must have used them. Okay. So just really, oops, a couple. To be careful because I'm going to be gluing most of it. So this leaf. That's all I'm going to put on for now. We'll see how this goes. Oh, this way, this way. Did I do that right? Yes. Okay. And yeah, I know I glued this down, but there's still room to tuck these in. But I'm actually going to put glue dots on them before I finish that. Like something like that. This one might have to, I might have to cut a little bit off of that one. Yeah. So let me get my glue dots. Oh boy. Hoping the room I'm in has like a flat roof on it. And it's just like a rubber roof, if you know what I mean. I don't know if you're familiar with that or not. Anyway, because I was hearing that metal sound, I'm hoping I don't come up like in the roof caves in tomorrow or something from all the wet, because it doesn't really run off of there really well. We got a lot of rain in a short period of time, but it definitely was hitting something metal, and I just don't know what, and that's scaring me. Haven't been able to find it, and I can't go up on a ladder and check it. I'm going to cut a little bit off this one. Crazy times. So I went around the whole, and actually it's kind of put a bug in my self here to clean this room up and out more. Okay, so now we need some ribbon, and I have it out here somewhere. This is the Basket Weave Metallic Ribbon Combo Pack. This is the Copper Metallic 1/8 inch grosgrain. I'm just going to put a little knot here, like this. And then I might put another one over here on this leaf too. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So first thing I'm just going to do is a knot, if my fingers will work. Thank you guys for the thumbs up again. I appreciate it. Round 2. I just didn't want to wait till tomorrow if I could help it, and it's calm now. Because who knows, tomorrow might be even worse. We're supposed to have more storms tomorrow. This is too long still, I know. That's going to go right there with a glue dot. Thank you, Paige. Right where that little indent is, and then snip it a little bit. It's kind of crooked. And I'll put my ribbon away. Well, I'll pin it anyway. I won't put it away yet. Oh, we were going to see if we liked that. Maybe. Maybe a tiny little one over here too. So what's everybody doing this weekend? Anything special? I'm probably crafting on tomorrow. And I'm weeding. My son and I just finished a hard puzzle, really hard puzzle, but it's beautiful. But it was a brand new puzzle in the box, wrapped in, it was even wrapped in, the box was wrapped in plastic wrap, and it's missing 2 pieces. It's still sitting on my dining room table. It took us about 3.5 days, maybe. Like we'd do it a couple hours and then stop because your shoulders and bending over the table and stuff. It kind of looks a little funny. Maybe twist it a little bit, Deb. It covers up one of the leaves, though. I don't know. I guess I'll leave it there. Maybe it should be the other way. Yeah, that's all right. I'll let it hang down like that. That's it for now on that. So we've been doing puzzles and stuff. I forget where I was going with that. Oh, and we did go out and do some weeding the other day because with all the heat we had and then all the rain we had and then all the heat we had, the weeds are like, oh my gosh, I just found one. It was kind of hidden by a bush out near my bird feeder. It's like taller than I am. I'm like, oh, that has to go. That has to come out next time we're out. So Sunday morning, actually, early. We like to go out at like 6:30 in the morning when the sun's just up before it gets too hot. But it's supposed to be a little cooler on Sunday. And maybe tomorrow morning, if it's not raining, we'll weed a little bit. But we only go out for like at most an hour. And then the sun comes out and it gets too hot. Okay, we have to do the inside. And on that one, we're going to use 5 1/4 by 4. I have this strip. It's not as long as that, but that's going to go here. It's about a 1/2 inch wide strip. But we're going to do those leaves again down in the bottom, just to give it a little something extra special. I like doing the insides of my leaves. I mean, the insides of my leaves. The insides of my cards. Ay, ay, ay. So anyway, anybody else have any fun plans? You hate weeding? Yes, I hate yard work in general. I have come, my mother used to have gardens and stuff when we were young. Flower gardens, but when I was real young, we had a huge vegetable garden. And I guess my brother, he's like almost 6 years older than me, so he was in like Boy Scouts and had badges to do that kind of stuff. Anyway, the only chore I ever got was sometimes to pick some grapes because we had a grape arbor, and sometimes, most times, it was to weed. Well, I also have a problem in that my hands swell up whenever they get in dirt. I have no idea what that is, what causes that. I have something, I'm allergic to something. But I don't know what it is. Soil, I'm allergic to weeds. And soil, I don't know. So I never got tested or anything, but every time, so I do wear gloves, but I can still feel my hands like swelling a little bit and stuff. I probably should have used, mint macaron instead of old olive, since mint macaron is in the colors in the paper. And this time we'll kind of have them fall on a little bit. Yeah, I don't like them quite as well. They have too many colors on each leaf, but they'll do. They'll do. They have yellow, orange, a little bit too much green on those, I think. Oh, well. It's all good. It's unique. So anyway, I'll probably be weeding and crafting this weekend. And taking a break from the puzzles and stuff. But the next puzzle is going to be a Thomas Kincaid one. But it's not going to be like the last one we just did was shaped like an eagle. And so there were no flat edge pieces. They were all curvy in different shapes. You know what I just did. What did I just do, guys? That looks a little weird, huh? Well, not really. It still looks all right. Phew. I changed the direction of the card and forgot to change the direction of this. But it works out in this case. Just have the stripes going up and down instead of sideways like this. So it works because actually it looks more like the leaves are falling now into a leaf pile. Okay, so put a 1 in the comments here if you used to enjoy raking leaves and jumping in leaves as a kid. Yay, me. 1. I used to really have fun with that when I was young. Jumping in more than raking. Yay. Some people remember doing that. Yay. Oh my. Yeah, that was fun. And also, who remembers having snow, enough snow? Well, different people live in different areas, so some people don't do it. Oh, now you have to worry about ticks? We didn't have to worry about them before? Maybe we did and we just didn't know it because we were young. I don't know. Yeah, I probably would worry more about ticks here because where I'm at now, especially, I have deer and a giant groundhog, big old groundhog out back. And we have foxes and occasional coyotes. And this year, for the first time ever, I've seen a raccoon. And I've never seen one around here. My snow tunnels and forts. Yes. Yes. I remember one winter when I was young. We had so much snow and the plow piled it up like right across the street from our driveway. There was like a bush fence, if you will. It was just a hedge fence, but it was real tall, and the plow piled the snow all up right across from our driveway. And my brother and I and my friends down the street, we had so much fun making slides, and we could actually climb all the way up. And we looked like those kids probably in what's that Christmas movie with where the kids can't move because he's in the snowsuit. Yeah, we probably looked like that, but we still had fun. And then yeah, we actually made an igloo one year. We packed the snow so into blocks and made an igloo, and we're in it. And then once when my kids were little, we made sort of the kids across the street made like a fort, and we had a fort, and we made like a whole bunch of snowballs all at once, and then we had like a snowball battle across the street. It was on a cul-de-sac, so there wasn't a lot of traffic or anything. Plus, I don't think anybody was going anywhere. Yeah, happy times. Those were good memories. I feel like I need something else on these, but I don't know what. Oh, well, I think originally I was going to put these. Let me just see something. I have a couple more extra leaves. And maybe on this one I'll just put like one there, one there. I just feel like it needs something. Something else. Maybe I like this one better. I don't know. No. Like that. Is that too much? I don't know. Maybe one over here, and one here, and what other ones do I have? I can't use the Cajun craze on the Cajun craze. Maybe like that. That would look cute. Ooh, thank you guys for the thumbs up. So, yeah, fun times. Now it's like, oh, I have to shovel again. You know. And even when I first moved here, we could go across the street. There's a university, and they used to have sort of a hilly property, but they kind of leveled it out and made ball fields and stuff there now because they went co-ed, and they made baseball fields and also a soccer field and hardball and softball fields. So now they kind of leveled the hills out, and there's nowhere to sled anymore. So, because I don't have enough hilly. So we used to enjoy that right across the street, and we can't do that anymore. Without driving like half an hour away and it's bad roads, but so we don't do that either. It's just like, where's the fun? We need to have some fun. We need to have some fun. This is the fun now. The stay-at-home fun. Gems, yeah. Simpler, more innocent times. Yeah, it did seem... Ooh, whoops, sorry. Sorry, guys. Did seem like that, didn't it? I don't have any copper gems. I have gold. I have pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie. I think I have enough going on that one. I could put a couple gems here, maybe. Let me see if I like that. Maybe right up here. Like 3 coming down. These are the pumpkin pie gems out of the holiday basic rhinestones, since I have them out. Because actually the only copper gems I have are stars, which really don't go with this at all. All right, I think that's it. So 2 cards only today in 2 sessions. Sorry about that, everybody. I just, this guy is going to bug me. I might actually peel him off and do him over and make his cape purple. Rich Razzleberry. So, well, it was fun chatting anyway in the last part. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. Ugh. So, I'm going to try to do the video for Sunday stamping. Yeah, it is. It's good. I just have to really get my mojo back. I know you think I have it, but it took me a while to get these 2 cards designed. It's just like, ugh, it takes me forever. I'm slow. I'm very slow. And I make a mess. So then I have to clean up my mess. Oh, well. It's all good. Any requests for Sunday stamping? I have some ideas, but... and that one's anything annual or mini. I actually am thinking maybe boho indigo kit, and maybe the positive thoughts stamp and the coordinating die set. That's what I'm thinking for Sunday stamping, but I don't know. I'll listen for requests. You're welcome, Philomena. Thank you. I know, boho indigo. I have it sitting right here. I used the paper once, but I haven't used the stamp set or anything. I think I'm going to do that Sunday. Not Christmas, not fall, just something different. So we'll try that on Sunday. Yeah. I have not used the red velvet paper. In fact, Brandy and I were talking earlier, and she is eyeballing the, you're in a challenge to use brads. Really could use some inspiration. Well, that probably won't be on a Stampin' Up video because we don't sell brads anymore at the moment. We used to. But perhaps in a different collab, I will do those. Because Tuesday evenings, Friday early evening or late afternoon usually, and Sunday after 5 p.m. Eastern, they're all Stampin' Up, but not all my videos are Stampin' Up. Flower centers, yes. Oh yeah, the gorgeous flower centers. Ooh, the poinsettias. Anyway, Brandy and I were talking about, oops, I did it upside down, the poinsettia set, and I told her I really need to get back into using that. So, how about next Friday? I'll use the poinsettias again, and I'll use the red velvet paper. How's that? Next, what did I say, Saturday? Next Friday. Anyway, these are the poinsettia centers. Aren't they gorgeous? I love those. I have 2 packs of those because I didn't want to run out of those. Yeah, I'll bet it does. That's what I want to try with the dyes. Yeah. Um, I definitely want to try that for sure. I've used the white flocked paper with it, but I haven't used the red velvet paper yet. I also haven't used the red glitter paper or glimmer paper. I forgot to say that. We have red glimmer paper too. That was Alicia asking about that earlier. Oh, my host code will go up on September 1st. Yeah, because Donna's party will close out on the 30th. Then, well, we'll let it run through the end of the day, the 30th. And then on the 31st, which is Monday in the morning, I'll close her party out. I probably will not set mine up until early Tuesday morning, the 1st, because those host codes are only good for 30 days and September has 30 days. That way I can leave it open the whole month for me. So sometime early Tuesday morning, I'll change the host code for September, and I'll let you know what it is on September 1st on Tuesday, and in both Facebook and here. Yes, you can. Now, because I'm primarily YouTube, I don't tend to do that, Heather. But like if more than one person wanted to have a party at a time, I definitely would do that if they felt like they'd have different people buying from them. But because I'm on YouTube and I'm not like huge, or anything, I tend to just keep the one for the person having the party. And then if there's no party in a month, then I do my own host code. But yes, you can, I mean, yeah, because when Stampin' Up! Was established, it was for home parties, right? So absolutely, you wanted to have as many people having parties as you could schedule in and be the host at. That was the point behind them. And people still do home parties, and not as much during the pandemic. So more people are going online. But even then, a lot of them are doing like a party on a night and they'll leave it open only for a week or something, and they do like a Zoom call party or something like that. So yeah, you definitely can. Well, that's what I do when there's no one having a party, Heather. So for example, September, I will have my own host code. I use a different email for that, so it's acting like I'm a different person. Yeah, you set up a host code, and then it basically everybody that orders under $150 per their order, put it on your host code, and then at the end of the month when you close it out, assuming you have more than $150 worth of orders, then you get the rewards. And I use that to either replenish like cardstock or stuff like these, or sometimes I get extra of these and I give them away. And that's what I did to get this that I'm giving away for Sunday stamping. As soon as I can do the drawings right. For the Sunday stamping one, I may just have to print the comments out from that August 9th video and number them and draw them on, in a hat or something. But I don't want to do it that way for the 3K subby giveaway. So I want to wait and get my laptop back, or a laptop or a tablet, so people can see how the computer generated winnings are going to happen with that. So that's what I'm going to wait for that. Right, exactly. It's perfect for getting your embellishments, your gems and stuff. Because, you may only get $150 of orders or 75 or whatever. So it's 10% then. So, you know, $15 or $17 or whatever is perfect for getting 2 packs of gems or something. So, yeah, or ribbon and gems or whatever. Or a stamp set. Stuff like that. All right, guys. Well, I'm kind of rambling. Thank you for listening to me and keeping me company and bearing with me through my craziness earlier. You have no ribbon? Heather, do you not use it on your cards? Do you not like it? Thank you, Heather. I love ribbon. I have all the ribbons. Thank you, Paige. Oh, linen thread. Yeah, you know what? I have linen thread, and that is my least used one, I think. I forget I have it. And why we have no white twine now, I don't know, but oh well. Yeah, well yes, that definitely should be your priority, is your stamps and dies and cardstock and inks also to match that. And that was the first things I got, were my inks and my blends and cardstock and a couple stamp sets. I mean, not all at one time, but yeah. And then I just went hog wild, as they say, and had to have it all. Almost all. Not all. A lot. I have a lot. Yeah. Well, then you do D-stashes. That's what I do. And that helps me be able to buy the new stuff. At first I was like, I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of that. And I held on to like a whole big tote full of stuff. I still have some, but I've narrowed it down to like maybe like a basket like this many, like about 10 or so, and maybe a punch or two kind of thing. Because what I found is that within 2 years' time, because I held on to some of them quite a while, within 2 years' time, new ones came out that I liked just as well, so I didn't feel as bad getting rid of some of the old ones that I really loved. So, you guess you can make cards and stuff. Yes, exactly. You still can do that. You can also do it if you're in like, hi Judy. Yeah, we're just ending. We're chatting. You can also, like if you're in birthday, like my upline has a birthday group thing, and they send birthday cards to everybody, which I am so bad at. I'm so far behind. Anyway, you missed it because as soon as the storm died down a little bit, and now it sounds like it's completely stopped, I came back up. I could not find where the water was hitting metal. I have no idea. I'm just hoping it's not in my light right above me, which is a metal box. I don't see any water coming through, so I don't know. Oh, well, sorry. Yeah, I think you mentioned that before. Anyway, I was just using that as an example. If you're in any other kind of swaps that don't have to be current product, you can use it in that. Ah, your premiere's in 25 minutes. Cool. So these are the cards, Judy. There's the one where we started in the storm. I know you don't like Halloween. And then this one is fall. This one uses the jar Lots to Celebrate that goes, it kind of coordinates with the jar of flowers. And I used the 3D hammered metal embossing folder from the annual. And then these little leaves in the jar from that. And then this leaf is from the Gather Together stamp set. I'm sorry, the dies that go with that stamp set only. And I think that's about it for today. And on Sunday, I'm probably going to be using Boho Indigo, but you know, Deb, she changes stuff sometimes, so we'll see. I love the new die cut machine for embossing folders, because let me tell you, I was using cardboard before, but for the 3D embossing folders, You just use plate 1 and this plate 4, and they go through like butter. And I used to have a really hard time with the 3D embossing folders. I would have to like just put, I wouldn't have enough pressure, and then I had to put a piece of cardboard in because the plates were too thick. But these go through like butter. Now for the, I think for the thinner ones, you have to use not this in, but like a regular plate, and then this on top or something. I forget exactly, but well, it tells you right on here. Standard embossing folders, a 1 and the 2 3s. You don't use the thin thing or the 4, but you use the 2 clear cutting plates, which are not, they're all numbered, which is nice too. So you use 1, 3, and 3. Yeah. So, and now they are going to have, so this is going to be available, this cutting machine, the larger one, is going to be available September 1st. To me, it's almost, I'm so glad I got it just for even the embossing folders, because they work so much better in here, and you get a great impression. Like that cobweb is beautiful. And the hammered metal is, well, that was always pretty if you could get it to go in right, but so I love that too. But also they're supposed to have a magnetic plate available. I'm pretty sure I read September 1. Also, September 1, there's going to be a new special for joining. So if anybody's interested in joining, I'll go over that with you on Tuesday, which is the 1st. I may even throw some hints out on Sunday. Nice Santa? Wait. Oh, maybe Santa will bring you one. Yeah. Aw. I wanted the mini. I still want the mini one, so I'm saving up. I'm not buying anything else unless the mini comes out before the next pre-order time. I think I'm well stocked now on cardstock because I already stocked up on that. And I have enough stamp sets to last me through the end of the year for sure. And the annual ones, you know, I can still use into next year through the end of May until we see what carries over to the next annual. But this mini only goes through December, so I had a schedule and I've kind of blown it on which sets I wanted to use when. So, Judy came in late. If you have suggestions on what you want to see on Sunday or next Tuesday, let me know. I know Paige already gave me some wish list, and I haven't gotten to some of hers yet. But so maybe Tuesday will be the red velvet paper with the poinsettia set again. I actually want to use the sunflowers again soon too. We won't find that out till like this, either late November or early December. In November is usually when Stampin' Up! Has their on-stage big gathering. Last year I was lucky enough to go to my first one, and that was in Connecticut. It was like a 5-hour, more like a 6-hour drive up and back. But it was so worth it just to meet people and to feel the energy and to see the new products coming out. So this year we're having it virtually, which is kind of nice in a way because it was going to be in Utah. And if I was going to be able to go, I would have had to buy airline tickets and hotel costs. And I really didn't have enough money to do all that. So I might not have gotten to go, but I signed up for the virtual. They're calling it On Stage at Home. And so as a demonstrator, you get to see early new products that are coming out for the mini. And I actually signed up to get a grab bag, which will have one of the new stamp sets in it. And then we get to also do what they call a product premiere purchase. I call it a pre-purchase. It's not the normal pre-order. It's the it's like a pre-order, but it's a select group of items. But you can order them early and get them and have them to start showing right away before the other demonstrators that aren't there can pre-order which will be December, I'm sure, because that catalog goes live in January. I'll share what I can when I can. So, yeah, there's advantages to being a demonstrator if you love the products like I do. Yeah, Paige is a big fan, so, and a mentor to me. Yeah. But the thing is, she also likes other products. And I do too, but I just can't use them when I'm selling Stampin' Up. So I have a lot of products I bought before Stampin' Up, and I've gotten rid of some, but I have a lot more, and I just can't bring myself to get rid of all of them yet. So anyway. And then I see other people use other stuff sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. I want that too. So things that I do use are, no, I didn't see that. Let me see what you said about red velvet. Red velvet. Oh, Heather. Well, you showed me your room. I can't seem to scroll up, Judy. You'll have to tell me again. Because I'm on my phone, and I'm still not quite used to it. I can see the last few comments, but I can't seem to go up any higher than that. But your room didn't look that bad to me, Heather, even though it's under construction. Like, you had a lot, but it didn't look terrible, terrible. 12 iris cases in cardstock. Okay, well, you've got more cardstock than me, other than Stampin' Up, for sure. But I have 2 of the 7 compartment iris container rolling carts, and they're full, but 3 of them have washi. 3 of them have washi, plus there's some washi rolls on top. And one of them has, and the rest of the ones in that one are Valentine's Day and winter. And then the other one is, actually I have 2 other ones, and they are Christmas, fall, and Halloween, non-Stampin' Up. None of that is Stampin' Up. I just destashed some 12 by 12s, but I still have 2 cubbies in one of those, like an IKEA 4 cube unit thing that I got at a yard sale for $10. Anyway, I do have one of those full of retired Stampin' Up and other specialty cardstocks, like other glimmer papers. I have one of them full of non-Stampin' Up cardstock, and then the bottom 2 are full of 12 by 12 pads still, and that's full. That doesn't count the collections that I have that are in 2 other little rolling carts. I don't even know. I have too much. Martha punches. Oh, you did? Where did you sell them at, Heather? Yeah, I know. I have punches too that I just need to get rid of because I forget about them, and I use only Stampin' Up ones now. So, on Kijiji? Is that a Canadian thing? Or is that all over the place? I never heard of that. Kijiji. Oh, Philomena. 2 rooms. Wow. Well, mine's a room and a half. But 3/4 of my room is jewelry stuff. So I just have a little area, really, for Stampin' Up and other paper craft. Because I started that later. Oh, it's like Craigslist? Okay. I like punches, so I tend to buy almost all the punches Stampin' Up has anyway. And there for a while I was doing the Tuesday morning Martha Stewart punches, but some of them I like and some of them I don't. They feel real stiff to me, and I have trouble with my hands, so You're lucky you have that much space, Philomena, to put the stuff. Let me tell you, when I was hearing that water dripping on metal somewhere and upstairs in my craft room, I really panicked because I have such a mess up here with stuff laying everywhere. It's like, oh my gosh, I couldn't even have anybody come up here to help me find where it was coming in. I couldn't find it. I mean, I was touching all my jewelry stuff to see if I could feel any dampness or wetness. And my tops of my file cabinets, like I said, but on top of my file cabinets is covered in bins of seed beads. It's just ridiculous, and I hardly use them anymore. So anyway, corner and border. Oh yeah, I don't have too many of those. Oh, you agree that there's some of them are hard? See, I can only see 3 comments. Judy, did you tell me again about the red velvet? I forget. I'm watching now. Yeah, yeah. So this is just chat time. I need to be strong. What I need to do, what I should have been doing instead of doing puzzles, is coming up here and cleaning this room up, organizing, taking stuff out to my car to take to Goodwill. I just told my son 1 day a week, 1 day soon, probably next week after the Tuesday, we're going to go down in the basement. I have a plastic bin and stuff piled on top of that plastic bin that I have to move into cardboard boxes and get that stuff out of my basement. And then we need to go through all my holiday stuff, Easter, Christmas, everything, because I've got mom's stuff here and I've got my stuff here. And honestly, I hardly even decorate for the holiday. I mean, I decorate for Christmas every year. Yeah, we enjoy doing puzzles, but I really, really need the time to do at least the half room. And my jewelry stuff, I need to get my pieces that I made entered in my jewelry inventory system and get them priced and get them photographed and get them on Etsy. And then I need to get all the parts that I have laying with the pieces put away. And I need to do that before I have to make my next stuff for the 18th, or I should be doing more jewelry too. So anyway, I think it kind of all just once in a while overwhelms me, and that's really where between the laptop was an excuse to go back into my lack of mojo because the room is getting to me too. So I really need to do something about it. Yeah, I have a lot going on. Well, the laptop is just, it was like, are you kidding me? Oh, anyway. And it's only 3 years old. 3, maybe 3.5, something like that. That's what happened to you too? Oh, it all comes at once? And like, you just need to stop everything and, but instead of stopping everything and then taking care of what I need to take care of, I stop everything and just get in a funk. That's what I do. 2009? Yeah. See, my last one, though, wasn't... It was probably 5 years old. And it just... I knew it was going, so I backed it up. This one, I backed up my YouTube videos, but did I back up everything else? No. So, yeah, the room overwhelms... The room right now... I know because where I used to work, we were a federal contractor. And I know... You have to get a stretcher in anywhere if there's an emergency. You need 4 feet of space, like aisle space. There is no way they'd have to come in and lift me out of my chair if something happened to me up here and drag me through a 2-foot space down the steps and put me on a stretcher downstairs because there is no way they could get a stretcher up here. Yeah, me too. My neighbors... Since we have such a neighborly group and they tend to interrupt my lives with little phone bings, which I don't know what'll happen if that happens when I'm on a live here. Anyway, one of my neighbors, well, his wife recommended one place, but it's like 40 minutes away, and I didn't feel like driving that far. And the other one, her husband recommended, is only 15 minutes away. And I went online and checked them out, and they have super great ratings, but they're not open to go in and see them, but they schedule appointments, and then you go to like a side window, and they take your laptop in through a window on a board, and they need 3 business days to do the diagnostic runs and figure out what's wrong with it, and then come back with recommendations and proposals on whether they think it can be fixed, or if it can be fixed, what they think needs to be done to it, and how much that will cost, and then you can make a decision before they proceed. So it's 3 days till I know even whether it's okay that they fixed it. But to be honest with you, based on what I was seeing when I turned the screen on, I think, Paige, I sent you that little picture. I kept getting weird pictures like that almost look like pictures of the motherboard in tiny little squares showing up on my black screen. It was pretty freaky. So I think it's toast. Make sure your phone is on. Oh, thank you for that. I'll have to do that next time. I do hope I have good news on the computer. I really do. Because I really don't want to pay for a new one. But I found out that this place also builds custom computers. And my son had just said to me before I found that out, that maybe I should get a desktop and have it custom for my needs. Like I do heavy spreadsheet and heavy videoing and stuff. So it'd be good to have a desktop for that. But I want to talk to them about that versus and like having that and a tablet versus having a laptop that I carry back and forth up and down the steps all the time. Because I'm kind of thinking I might want to just have a desktop downstairs, find somewhere to put it, and leave it there. And then just have a tablet up here and my phone. And I think that might work for me, but I need more information because I'm not techie. I'm not techie. Okay, guys. Well, I've been rambling for, 20 minutes now or something? I enjoy chatting with you, but I'm sure you don't need to hear my life story here lately. We all have our stuff, right? We all have stuff going on. And so I'm going to take... Paige has been gracious. I'm not going to do my end of month collab for the 12 by 12 use it up thing. Not use it up, the okay. Talk to you soon, Heather. I'll try and come on my phone as soon as I get downstairs and settled again. So the 31st, I'll try and do the Great American Stash Bash because that's only like a card or two. I won't be doing the 12 by 12. I will try and do Sunday stamping at 5. That'll be a video. And I will do Lovely Ladies on the 1st. I am not doing sheetload of cards this month. I just no, I'm not. And then I don't think I have anything. Well, and then I have Amalia's Crafty Goals on the 5th of September. And then after that, I don't think I have any collabs until the 10th. I hope. So that's what it'll be. So Sunday stamping, Great American Stash Bash on the 31st, Tuesday night live, probably with the red velvet poinsettias. And then Lovely Ladies on the 1st, and then Friday live, which I don't know what it'll be yet. And I can't remember after that. Oh, and then Amalia's thing on the 5th, and then Sunday stamping again. So that's kind of the schedule right now as I know it, and I'll do my best. All right, everybody, have a great evening. I'm going to hit the little X and end this, and I do hope you have a great weekend, and I will try and catch up on watching some of your videos as well. I'm very far behind. Thank you, Paige. I'm just glad that storm is done. We're expecting more tomorrow, so I'm glad I'm not going to be doing any lives tomorrow because I'll probably be off the computer, or the phone, not computer. Good night, everybody. Thank you again. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Love y'all. Bye.